Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mindful Wanderers. We're your hosts, Christina and Patrick.
What's up, guys?
And Charlie. And today we thought we would talk to you a little bit about boondocking, free camping near Joshua Tree National Park.
So there's two main boondocking sites in Joshua Tree National Park. There's one in the south and there's one in the north. The one in the south entrance is situated pretty far away from, what would you say, like the main action of all the Joshua trees and the cool boulders and formations and hikes. So it's about an hour away. And the north one is near Joshua Tree Town, and it's located in a dry lakebed, which is actually where we are right now.
So yeah, we've stayed at both, so we thought we would tell you our likes and dislikes of both of them. We stayed in the south first, so we'll start with the south. Let's see. The south had really cool views because you're on the side of a mountain. So just think vast views. You could see down, out in the valley, and then mountains out far in the distance. What else? There's a lot of cool little unique campsites that have their own fire pits. There's a good distance between neighbors. It's overall flat, but you are on the side of a mountain, so getting completely level was a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, you're actually closer to Salton Sea, which is a nice day trip. Slab City, Borrego Springs, Coachella Valley, all of those you're in close proximity to. So those are fun to check out when you stay in the South BLM land.
So some of the negative things that we didn't like about it, I would say, like Christina mentioned, the levelness of it. It's hard to get your rig level because you're kind of on the side of the mountain. I didn't do the greatest job our first try, and we're like, oh, it'll be okay, it's not that off. But after a couple of days, we're like, this kind of stinks.
Yeah, so we didn't stay there that long, maybe
whatever.
3 days.
I don't know if it was the unlevelness or the crazy wind that scared us away, but after a little while, we're like, let's go to the other side. So another thing, like I had mentioned before, the south is very far away from all the good stuff in Joshua Tree. So I would say it's about an hour drive from there to the good spot. And we didn't know that. So if you're going in every day and you're an hour away, that's kind of a lot of driving. Hour there, hour back.
It's a pretty drive though.
It is very beautiful. You get to go through the Cholla Forest. But let me see. Some of the other things that were not the best about the south was the fact that it's been used so many times and people just have pooped everywhere in holes and didn't cover it up very good, and there's toilet paper, and it's like, you know, when you're trying to leave it better, and we come in and we clean up when we get somewhere, we try to clean up first, and trash is one thing, but when there's like toilet paper and stuff, it's like,
and the dogs really can find it very easily. And I'm pretty sure they ate it every single day. Like, we were there. Ugh, gross.
So yeah, that it's also pretty far if you want to go like out to eat. You know, Indio's not too close, 35 minutes, something like that, to get some decent food. Gas you can probably drive about 15 minutes to get, but it's pretty far away from stuff. Whereas the north, you're like right in town, more or less. It's a couple minutes only to go get supplies and stuff. Cool.
One cool thing I remember about the south, it's close to a campground inside the park. You can actually camp inside the park, but you do have to pay, so free camping is cool. But anyway, so it's only $5 to dump, and you don't have to be staying inside the park to dump, which is really nice. You can fill up with water, dump, and be on your way. So that's nice.
Cool. Let's transition into talking about the North BLM. So what are things we liked about the North BLM?
It's super flat, very flat up here. Like,
we did not have to level
nope.
anything. We
I
just
don't know. Have we ever not had
and
to
then
level? Like,
unhooked, and that was it. So that
pretty
was
cool.
nice.
Yeah, you have your pickings. That it's like so big out here. It's a dry lake bed, and they'll never run out of
Space.
camping. No. Mm-mm.
No.
I think
Nobody
there's
is
people
even,
that live here because
yeah.
it's so like
Nobody's
it's open.
even close to us. Like,
Nope. Mm-mm.
you can barely see anybody. So that's really nice. You're kind of secluded, you know. You see people off in the distance and people with their schoolies, and they got like cool little circle the wagons,
Caravan,
like a caravan
yeah.
going on, and they're partying, but you can't hear anything. It's so far away. It's pretty neat.
It
we
is
like
really
it about
neat.
we like that about it.
Yeah. What else do we like about it? It's closer to town.
Very close.
Way closer to things. There's
Really, that's
Walmart,
huge.
there's Marshall's, Home Depot. We had some battery trouble, so it's been really nice being closer to town. If this would have happened when we were staying in the South BLM, it would have been a more of an issue.
Yeah,
More
definitely.
driving.
So we had to upgrade our 12-volt battery and put in two 6-volt golf cart batteries. Because just the one doesn't last long enough when you're boondocking, and you know you want the fans going and stuff like that.
So we'll bring you another video on that later.
Yeah, that was a whole adventure.
Yeah. So what else? It's closer to the park. You really feel open and free. So it's been really dry here. It's a dry lake bed, but you could tell that when it does rain, it could get really muddy and sopping here. We haven't dealt with any rain here yet, but you could see the remnants of people probably got stuck. There's just really big ruts. So when you are driving through, just be sure you're like staying on your path. Choose your path carefully, especially if you don't have a lot of clearance on your coach. There's just a lot of almost moguls, but we made it fine.
We made it fine.
Yeah, so just be mindful.
Just think about how much clearance you have, and you should be fine. Ours is pretty low to the ground because we are a toy hauler, and it makes it easier to drive up in there. And we didn't have a problem, but like she said, you got to pick your path wisely and look ahead, and you should be fine. One thing that maybe is kind of not so great about this area is just the fact that there's no vegetation.
Oh yeah.
And there's no trees.
Yeah.
So that kind of stinks, but whatever.
Yeah, it's free camping.
if you got a toy like a motorcycle
cool.
or side by side, this is the place you want to come right here.
You'll have a lot of fun.
It's amazing.
So both sides have proven to be extremely windy at times. Almost more than 50% of our days have been high winds, like extremely windy. Whoa, windy.
I think we spent maybe 4 days just inside because it was too windy to do anything.
It looked nice outside, but oh my gosh, we thought our coach was gonna get blown away.
Our stuff was blowing away.
Yeah,
and we had to
oh
go
my
find
gosh,
it.
yeah,
It was just,
that was fun. Adventure.
Yeah.
But both places have really nice sunrises and sunsets, like both of them. So,
and in this one, I don't know if you could see it, but there's this San Jacinto mountain back there that you could see really well. And when the sun comes up on this side, it shines right on there. It's just absolutely beautiful. Super nice.
So which one do we like more?
So if I had to pick again, if we came back, I would probably stay here because of how close we are in proximity to
the hiking, the
restaurants,
cool stuff.
hiking, the Joshua trees themselves, any type of supplies, stuff like that. I would probably, we're like right in the center of a giant thing. So maybe next time I would find a different spot.
Yeah.
Behind us, there's these cool mountains, and we saw this one guy. He drove up this path on the top of there was a smaller mountain in front of bigger mountains. But he had the
whole mountain to himself.
He was on the top. He had the whole thing. It was so cool. I'm like, oh, we got to do that next time.
Yeah. So maybe that's you.
That.
So cool. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us.
If you guys want to see any pictures of the different campsites that we've stayed, or follow along our journey on Instagram or anything like that, our handle is
Mindful Wanderers Official on Instagram and on Facebook.
Check us out. Thanks for joining, guys. We really appreciate it. See you next time.
Peace, love, and happy travels.